So you may be familiar with the Lego Ideas theme. Well, the good thing about it is we kind of know what Lego sets are going to be produced, as that production is showcased from the Lego Ideas official page. So in today's video, as requested from you guys, we're going to be looking at 13 of Lego idea sets that are going to be arriving right here in 2025. To break it down even further, there's 10 official Lego idea sets and 3 gift with purchases, juicy GWPs as we like to call them. So if that interests you, stick around, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and let's jump straight on into it. What's up, everybody? I'm your host here, Christo from Stud City. Let's look at 13 fantastic designs that will be made in 2025 from the Lego Ideas theme. The first one is the minifigure prize machine. This set features basically what I like to call one of those gumball machines, but instead of a gumball, something better comes out. Well, depends how tasteful, if it's the bubblegum or a different flavor. But this is done by Goose Store, and of course getting the 10,000 and approved, and after revision states, hopefully to see a model someday here very shortly on the shelves for Lego. This set has minifigures inside of these little balls here where you can twist this and the minifig comes rolling out, and at that point you can go ahead and build your minifig. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is probably my most anticipated Lego ideas set, simply because, well, it comes with a bunch of cool really minifigs, and on top of that I'm gonna be making some fun content, and I'm sure so are as many others around this set with just how awesome this one is. So congrats to that designer. I think that is a really cool piece. As far as the piece count goes, I thought it was like 1,000 pieces. I guess it doesn't say here. Maybe there's a statistic page. No, it just kind of goes into the depth about the approval. But anyways, we'll have no more information on some of these sets as they get progressed. But the next Lego set here is the Twilight Cullen house, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't probably seen this movie in ages, but this is probably going to be a sought after set for a niche audience, and nonetheless, to get a really cool looking house as well, looks gonna be a pretty awesome. So it comes with a buildable beast here from Twilight, and then some of the notable characters, as well as of course the mansion that was presumed in the movies, and maybe from the designs in your head after you read the book. You can even see it is a little bit modular style in the case that each floor is removable, has on top of this larger plate, and has a brick built tree. Nonetheless, this model is going to be exciting to see realized into Lego Ideas theme. Next up, we have a Western River Steamboat designed by CTD Power. This set looks absolutely epic for a steamboat. We really haven't seen many boats be produced here in the past, and it looks like there's definitely kind of an audience for it, considering we got the Endurance rolled out in November 2024. We have the Bricklink Designer Program Merchant Boat, which more or less is kind of a storyline set with like modular aspects to it. And now we have this Western River Steamboat, which is a very detailed model, what I would call a model of a steamboat. And I think this one just looks so great. It looks so detailed. It reminds me a little bit in the Endurance in the fact that it's just so much attention to details. And for that reason, I'm definitely excited. Georgiana really loved building the Endurance set, so I might have to grab her this one day one, as she really enjoyed that one. I'm sure this one would be right up her alley. The next Lego set is a little bit fun. It's the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Here we go again. And who knows, maybe they'll limit some sets to have a golden ticket where you can win a trip to the Lego house. No, that's completely not true or just speculative, but how cool would that be? Regardless, I think many of us know Charlie and the Chocolate Factory from the books or even some of the iconic movies. Nonetheless, it's so nice to see this set realized in Lego form. Of course, getting Willy Wonka there as a character with 2 Oompa Loompas, and then many of the other notable characters. I kind of wish Grandpa wasn't here from like the OG version, but it's okay. There's still some really good minifigs inside of this one. The next Lego set here is by Galaxy 333, and this is the Italian Riviera, which features exactly something you would see if you were approaching, you know, in a nice Italian alley in one of the beautiful cities all across Italy. And truthfully, this looks and hits the nail on the coffin here. This is such a detailed model, all of the architecture that goes into it. Look at the roof panels using those cylinder pieces. I think this set takes the cake for just like very interesting part usage to build some of the, like the design aspects. I look at the windowsill overhangs here, like that's like a boomerang element. But nonetheless, this one just looks absolutely fantastic. And one of my favorite parts about this set is it has the modular aspects to it. So each floor is removable, detailed inside, tells a little bit of a story. So I'm actually really, really excited for this one. Even though it doesn't like go along with the other modulars on like a street, it's still more or less kind of a building that will fit a little bit into. So next up, we have a very iconic movie, and it's the Goonies 1985. Now, at first I was like, okay, a Goonies set, that's pretty exciting. But then I actually saw some of the pictures of this model in general, and holy cow, to design the Goonies ship, on top of that, like split it in half and design movie scenes from the background like this. When I first saw this, I thought this was like two different models. Like the fact that it's just got all of these different elements and different designs into it is just amazing. So you could display this set in, just by rotating it in two different manners to get a completely different feel. One, you can have the iconic ship that was stored in Goonies alongside some of really iconic minifigures, or you can flip this bad boy around and see the behind scenes of caves and different journeys that the Goonies kind of went through on their adventure. So really, really cool set, and you can see kind of the modularity aspect of it connecting with these like Technic pins, connecting it all together. So it's one cohesive build, and you could even see they laid out the path for you to follow on your adventure as you make your way through the path. The next Lego set here is going to be one of the smaller ones with around 400 Lego pieces. This is going to be Gizmo, and excuse my ignorance here, I had no idea who Gizmo was before recording this video, but coming from an old movie, it doesn't surprise me that I don't know who it is, so I'm sure there's a huge audience for a set this. I will say that it's really cool to see a very detailed brick built character, and one that can be built in two different variations, probably from two different movie scenes. And look at those butt cheeks, right? Come on, that guy's pretty awesome. So anyways, it's gonna be nice to see a brick built character on the Lego Ideas line. I feel like we need to start seeing more of these in the future, so that'll be an interesting one coming forward. Next up, we have the Disney Pixar Luxo Jr. from the iconic intro scenes from all of those Pixar Disney movies. Pretty awesome to see this lamp be realized in brick built form, as well as the beach ball to go along with it. Check it out. It almost looks kind of cute. But anyways, that's a nice brick built version of the lamp here, and I think is very job well done for pulling this one off. So excited to see that one also hit the market. Next up, we have Knowledge is Power as our 9th out of 10 set here. This features an opened Lego brick built book with scenes from what you would call space, from science, from botanical, and just kind of elementing and highlighting a lot of the STEM, at least from the designer's perspective. So really interesting set, definitely pulling on some of the STEM cards here. For research and all that good stuff, but this is definitely a cool and interesting build. I'll be excited to see how this one plays out as well as it gets officially designed. And the 10th Lego set out of 13 technically Lego idea set is the Minerals Display. I'm not going to even try to pronounce all the different stones and rare stones that are included in this one, but if you really want to highlight and freeze it, there's 6 pieces and they're right here. Who knows, maybe I could say one. Emerald. We got one. No, this nonetheless is such a beautiful model. I think this is going to be very, very nice to see on people's Lego displays. I know a lot of people and friends and family that collect stones in general. So to see like a brick built version one, I think is a very interesting concept. And one of my favorite parts is they actually have a brick built like basically stand for all of these different stones to kind of take part and lay on, which is kind of cool. It's like an all-in-one display. So really well job up to the designer there. It's interesting, it's different, and I'm excited for that one as well. And then lastly, we have 3 gift with purchases, which in my opinion are extremely strong. They're all really great in their own ways. The first one I think is going to be my favorite, and potentially my number 2 of all these Lego ideas set. It's the base micro rail command center. Now, I think this is more just me playing into the we need a monorail at some point in our life, and this set kind of brings that and realizes it just a little bit, just a smidge, to finally get some of these monorail train tracks here. I know it's not official monorail, but it gives that vibes. It's more of the roller coaster track elements, and hopefully we see a monorail in the future for Lego. But who knows, right? That's a whole other dark path. Nonetheless, it features the command station and the rail to go around it and link up, which is pretty cool. Something we really haven't seen in a GWP, so I really am excited about that. Next, we have the vehicle moon car, which again, I think is a beautiful model here. It even comes with an entire brick built base that has indentations of honestly what we know from images that kind of looks like the moon, as well as like a rover car that is super futuristic, and even a lamppost saying you to go that way. This is such a cool GWP. I don't really care the cost thresholds for either of these or whatever time frame it is. I will definitely be buying Lego to pick up both of those sets, as they are truly unique and just something I really do want in my collection. And then the last Lego idea set coming in 2025 for the GWP wave is called the Autumn Snails, and this one also has a brick built base for like basically a complete display, which is kind of interesting following suit. So it looks like you can remove a lot of these elements like this log, and as well as these snails to, you know, maybe place them on a display or a different display or into a Lego city, whatever you want to do with them. But this is such a beautiful, detailed little model here. It's something different. I don't think we've seen a lot of snails builds except for like the mushroom house from the Bricklink designer program, but this genuinely looks like a very detailed brick built snail, so I'm excited about this one, and I'm hyped to see basically all of these Lego idea sets be realized here into the program going into 2025. Now I will say not all of these sets are for me, but there are many that are for me that I'm genuinely thrilled that are coming our way. But anyways, let me know what your favorite Lego idea set that is coming throughout 2025 in the comments section below. And thanks so much for watching. I'm Cristo from Stud City. I love you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for stopping in. Subscribe if you're new. Hope you earned your thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Peace out.